For me, I was so oblivious. I had no idea baby ate every 2 hours. I was thinking like baby eats 3 meals a day, just like we do. Like I had no clue. So
How would you describe your parenting styles? Like who is the stricter parent? Who's the more paranoid parent?
the stricter, more paranoid parent is here. She will not let her cry for even a few minutes. She's like, oh my God, take her now. Like, oh my God, do this. Like she is just so on me. Like I have to be on the money, doing everything she says. Like she's the boss with this whole baby thing.
Well, now I understand that I will definitely need one more baby because I will drive this baby crazy because I will not let her to go nowhere and to do nothing because I will just too much worry about her.
Do you, I mean, obviously you're only 4 months into this, but have you talked about, expanding your family even more in the future?
I want to have one more child, just not now. It's just for me it's a challenge to be mama by myself because Jovi is most of the time at work, so I can't do two baby by myself. It's impossible. I don't have my family here. Mm-hmm. So I would love to have one more baby, but after. Now
you said obviously you worked out all through your pregnancy, but how are you feeling? Getting your body back now? Are you back to where you wanted to be? Are you back to your pre-pregnancy weight and your goal weight?
So because I was exercising all my pregnancy, I get to my back body so quickly.
Yeah.
I lost my weight so quickly. One thing, my body is not the same quality. I still need to bring my body to the same quality, but this will take time.
If you see her in the street right now, it looks like she never had a baby.
Sure. Did you find her the most beautiful when she was pregnant?
I did, actually. I thought it was cute. She kept her body. Obviously, she ran a lot, so she kept her body up. And she looked cute the whole time she was pregnant, and she came back into shape within just a couple weeks.
That's amazing. And did you have a smooth delivery then?
I have a smooth delivery. Like the baby, I get baby so much easier. I have problems after when I have her.
You had some problems?
Yeah.
Yes, a little bit of bleeding and stuff, but
but nothing.
I kept it in control, and it was a scare for both of us.
Yeah, I mean, was it something that like when you were in the delivery room that happened, or when you came back home?
Yeah, in delivery.
Yeah, well, that's scary, but I'm glad that everything is okay. And like I said, what is that one thing about parenthood that you wish somebody told you before you had your kids? I know obviously the lack of sleep and things like that, but is there anything about feeding and things that you had no idea what to expect?
I was to know before that my nipple can broke. That's something so much crazy. Oh my goodness. I was when I breastfeed up. I mean, this little bit, yeah, of course I'm a little bit paranoid mama. I want everything the best for her. But that thing was so much hurts in the first few weeks. I was like, oh my gosh, there's just so much hurt. When nobody tell me that there's so much hurts, I will get myself ready.
For me, I was so oblivious. I had no idea baby ate every 2 hours. I was thinking like baby eats 3 meals a day, just like we do. Like I had no clue. So we took classes before the pregnancy, or during the pregnancy, and just tried to learn the best we could over Zoom because that all happened with COVID. We couldn't take the classes in person.
Yeah, no, nobody told me how painful breastfeeding was either, and it's definitely a shock. Have you decided to stick with it, or are you continuing to breastfeed, or did you decide to kind of pump or do formula, or are you deciding to stick with breastfeeding?
I'm still breastfeeding. I wanna sometimes give her formula where I have some free time, but she don't want that.
Yeah.
She spits out the formula every time we give it to her.
Did this time test your relationship at all? And how did your relationship change after the baby arrived? Because, babies they rock your world, and sometimes you don't always have time for your partner, or you forget to make time for them. So how did that kind of test your relationship or change your relationship?
I think the baby makes us more closer to each other. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think that before we knew she was pregnant, we had a lot of differences whenever she first arrived to America. She didn't like it here a whole lot, so we had a lot to overcome. And once we found out she was pregnant, we realized we have a lot to work on to make this work because we have a child that we have to care for now. So we just have to do what we have to do now. It's not about us anymore.